All right. All right, man. All right, man. We got 2 days to go. 2 days to go into the new year. The NFL, the new NFL year, man. The free agency will be open. And we are predicting some major signings this season to happen. All right, man. And here we go, man. We got NFL, we got the NBA and the NFLT. And we're going to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, right here on the Real to Sports podcast. All right, man. We thank you guys for being here with us on this rainy Saturday. It is raining like cats and dogs, as the metaphor used to say back in the day. Cats and dogs here in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is raining. But again, thank you guys for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever on this planet Earth you are right now. We thank you for choosing the Real Sports podcast, man. We just a couple of regular 9-to-5 guys, just regular guys that love sports, man. But again, thank you guys for choosing us, man. It is definitely your destination for real analysis and opinions on any and everything sports related. And you can also follow us on all social media platforms and join our sports group on Facebook. And that is called the Real to Sports Group. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who they are. They are two of the all-time greats here on this show. Starting off, my man, the Purple People Eaters. Yes, sir. Golden Horns of the North. Yes, sir. He is the OG. He is the OG. That's my main man right there, the OG of the group. He is a Hall of Famer. Legend himself, man. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Viking time, baby. It is the legendary Q-Dog. The dog.
What's going on, people? Glad y'all tuning in today on this rainy day. Y'all can sit back and just enjoy the podcast. We're going to bring you some valuable information. Like the host said, we got the draft coming. New NFL season starting Wednesday. We're going to have some notable players that's going to be moving around, interesting subjects. And so in the NBA, and a host of things. So really stay tuned. We're gonna have our men's lounge gonna start back officially today at 4 o'clock on Friday. You brothers, come on in, you young guys. Come on in and get educated. And come on in. OG got some knowledge he's gonna drop on you, baby.
Yes, sir. There's a dog. There you go. Sit down, boy. You work.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Who let them dogs out?
Who let them out, baby?
Oh, man. Last but not least, the pioneer of the Real Sports podcast. The man over 200 and something episodes. Yes, sir. He is part of the 3-time Super Bowl champion. I'm talking about my Las Vegas Raiders. Yes, sir. He is Oklahoma State's alumni. He is the king of predictions, the very loyal champion of the world. He is Mr. Episode, Young Mark.
Hey, man, what's going on, people? Just want to take some time out to say rest in peace to a legend. We lost a legend Thursday night. Rest in peace to the great Akira Toriyama. He, for those who don't know, he was like the Japanese equivalent of Stan Lee. He was one of the most influential people in the world of anime, manga, and video games. Some of his most famous work is the great Dragon Ball franchise, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and Goku in the gang. So he unfortunately passed away Thursday night at the age of 68. So I just want to say RIP to him and condolences to his friends and family and all of his fans around the world. He will definitely be missed.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
When you say Stan Lee, Mo, you're talking about the one that created Spider-Man.
There's only one.
Yeah, so Stan Lee in America, he's very well known. He created Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, the X-Men, all those guys, and that influenced a lot of comic book people after him. Akira Toriyama is that same. He means that same thing in Japan. Like his manga and anime, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, influenced a lot of people all over the world, and some of the most popular anime and manga to this day cite Akira Toriyama's work as the inspiration for why they got into it. So yeah, he's like the Japanese version of Stan Lee.
Stan Lee, Hall of Famer, boy.
Oh nobody yeah, Akira Toriyama is too, man.
nobody like old Stan Lee. I was gonna say Sarah Lee. Damn. All right, man. Let's start this show off. Let's get this thing rolling. I got the dough. I got episode in here. Let's get this thing started. Let's go to the hard floor here. I'm talking about the wonderful world of the NBA. Let's start off with Pelicans forward Zion Williamson. He said he will enter the dunk contest if he's named an all-star. Zion is willing to be a high-profile entry in a future dunk contest if it coincides with another midseason honor. New Orleans Pelicans star Zion Williamson said he'll enter the dunk contest on one condition. He's got to be picked as an all-star too. After scoring 16 points in a 139-98 win at Toronto on Tuesday, Williamson was asked whether he sees himself taking part in a dunk contest in the future. He said this, and I quote, "I've got to do my part and make the All-Star game." The fourth-year forward said, if I'm an All-Star, if I'm in the All-Star game, I do the dunk contest. If I'm not doing it. Williamson was an All-Star for the first time in 2021. It's his second season. He missed all of the following season because of a foot injury. Williamson was an All-Star again last year, but skipped the game because of a hamstring injury. Let's start off with the dog here. Zion possibly going to possibly be in a dunk contest. Is it too late for a dunk contest or what? Like, what do you think about this? What he said?
Well, first of all, Zion Williamson, him, that name, we can look back that, he was a high profile athlete coming out of Duke, really high school, really, now that name was to proceed to be, to go on to the NBA and just wreck the NBA. You know what I'm saying? We look at him as being one of these players that will come in and just dominate on a high level. We really haven't seen that from him. Being his fourth year, I mean, we should, I expect to see Zion wins. We are at least seeing him in some type of playoff game to the point where he may be reaching for, what Pelicans are they in the Western or Eastern Conference?
West.
Yeah,
okay, they're at least reaching for the Western Conference championship, at least touching that. We haven't seen that from him. We've seen the ups and downs of Zion Williamson. And so for him to sit there and say that, I want to be in a dunk contest if I'm elected as an all-star, I think that a lot of these players like that, when you talk like that, I think you need to just be concentrating on one thing. Let that fall in place if it falls in place. But you need to be trying to get your team to at least a Western Conference championship. I mean, that's the goal. The dunking contest, that's fine, that's okay. Being an all-star, being selected, that's something that the fans do. When you're talking like that, you're trying to force the fans' hands. Don't do that. Let them do what they do. That's their job, to vote in who they want to vote in. So just play your game. Play your game. Stop concentrating on, you're voicing your opinion. You're making the fans. I never known anybody to voice their opinion about if I'm selected to be an all-star. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people just play their game. I never known nobody to do something like that. I think he needs to be concentrating more on trying to get to the Western Conference Championship. You know what I'm saying? Be a Moses Malone. Put this team on your back, man. I mean, that's the number one thing you need to be doing. Try to get away from these injuries and get this team to a Western Conference Championship. All the other stuff that you're talking about really, to me, doesn't mean nothing. And I can understand that that's just extracurricular excitement for the fan, dunk contest, all-star game. But your team alone, the Pelicans, you need to start to put them on the map. You're a good team. You're a good team. You're a young team. But that's all we're saying about y'all. That's all we're saying. When it comes playoff time, where you at? That's what we want to see. You want to bring the sight in the playoffs. Playoffs here from the start, April 20th, another month, not too far. Will you be there? Will you be there, Zion Williamson? And will you be sitting at home beside me on the couch watching? And I'm sure that's not where you want to be. These players that come in now, man, they worry about the wrong things. NBA has changed. They worry about the wrong thing, man. You want to host that trophy. That has gotten away from a lot of players, man. You're concerned about the dunk contest. You're concerned about being an all-star and all that. Let that happen. That's the fans thing. Let that happen, brother. Just let that roll. You concentrate on only one thing, is getting the Pelicans at least to the Western Conference Championship. So you can at least smell the NBA champion, get a whiff of it, So that to me is just, that just, I'm not buying into that too much. If you want to concentrate on that, then to me, if you're talking about the concentrate, that you're not doing your team an injustice. The Pelicans itself, you're not doing them injustice, because you're supposed to be one of the leaders, and I'm hearing my leader concentrating on being an all-star and a dunk contest, and my leader is not trying to lead us to the promised land. That, as a player on that team, that would make me feel like, hey, bro, come on now. I mean, what's up, man? What about the NBA championship? What about the Western Conference championship? I mean, come on now. That's how I would feel.
Good point. Good point. Great point. Great point. Great point. Mark?
I've been let down by Zion Williamson almost as much, if not more, than I've been let down by my Charlotte Hornets since he came into the league. I was incredibly excited to see him get into the league and bring his ferocity and athleticism and just wreak havoc on the league, and it hasn't happened. We've seen flashes of it, but unfortunately for him, it's always something, whether it's injury or weight issues. It's just always something holding him back, even going as far back as Summer League, his rookie year. So I concur with Q-Dog. I think you're focusing on the wrong things at this point. Selfishly, as a fan and somebody who really loves the dunk contest, I would love to see him go at it against, like a Ja Morant or somebody like that in the dunk contest. But respectfully, man, you should have bigger goals and aspirations than just doing that. Like Q-Dog said, man, any athlete, no matter what age you are, whether you're doing Pop Warner or, playing basketball for a church league or, in college or in the pros, your number one goal when you play a sport is to win a championship. Right? That's literally what you dream about. That's what pushes you and motivates you to go to the gym and work out and put in all this time and effort when you really don't want to, or really could be doing something else with your time. That drive to succeed is what's supposed to push you forward. And I don't know if I get that vibe from him. To tell you the truth, I don't know if I get a feeling from him that he wants to be serious about the game of basketball and try to win a title. just because of the recurring injuries and just not seeing that competitive fire come out of him. What I really think is he should take a page out of his teammate Brandon Ingram. You only hear Brandon Ingram in the media talking about the All-Star game, the 3-point contest, and all that kind of stuff. Brandon Ingram just put his head down. He go to work, and he tries to put 110% effort on that floor every single time he plays the game. And Brandon Ingram be balling, and Brandon is like trying to carry that team to the playoffs and to a championship. So if Brandon has that mindset and y'all are about the same age, why don't you take a page out of Brandon's book? The All-Star game and all that other stuff will come, but the focus should really be on trying to win a championship and prove why you deserve to be the top pick in the NBA draft.
I got a rant.
Go ahead, dog. When basketball get host fired up, don't it?
Yeah, I got a rant. I hope y'all. I hope I don't talk too much and too fast.
Take your time, Doc.
This sucks. This sucks. This is terrible. This is terrible when a superstar, and like you were saying, a leader of a team, you're the best player on the team, besides Brandon Ingram. This is sad when it's like a spoiled brat. I'm not going to participate in something because if I don't get chosen to the All-Star game, that means I'm not going to participate. See, you're selfish because you're not even caring about the fans. The fans want to see, the fans have been following him since he was in high school. The fans and the reporters and ESPN who've been following him since high school. This guy was so phenomenal, they compare him to the next LeBron James. They said that this guy was going to carry the torch after LeBron James leave the game. And he has not produced nothing. But for him to say that, it kind of pisses me off. It kind of pisses me off because it is, I'm not going to get into the dunk contest unless I'm an all-star. Are you serious? You haven't even really gained the notability or the respect from fans because you hardly there. You get injured all the time. And you talking about the dunk contest? The dunk contest, either way, if he gets to the dunk contest, it is so far gone now that nobody will really care. You're a big guy that can dunk. So what? We got big guys shooting 3-pointers now. Karl-Anthony Towns. So it doesn't matter if he gets in the dunk contest. It probably would. Only reason why it would matter because he's a big guy that can jump, and he has a name for himself. That's it. That's it. But for him to say that, it kind of pisses me off. And I agree with Q. Let's go back to the New Orleans Pelicans as a whole. Right now, currently, they're 5th in the Western Conference. They're 5th in the Western Conference right now. So they can actually make a run, but they're not winning the NBA championship, and they're not going to the Western Conference championship. They're not going. Not with a mindset like that. This guy wants to be an all-star. Just like we said before what was it, last year? We said Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid wasn't playing for no championship. He was playing for an MVP. That's all he been whining about. You're supposed to be whining about losing games and getting to the playoffs and losing that. But you're whining about MVP. Really? That's ridiculous. And so this guy, and it just pisses me off with the NBA and how it is now. You even got superstars. It's not even playing in the goddamn Olympics. They don't even want to play for the USA basketball team. Are you kidding me? That's an honor. That's an honor to play for. But they sit back. They got a choice, and that's what's probably the problem with that. And Adam Silver need to really address that. You got too many. They got too much of power. These players do. They're not caring about the fans and not caring about the goddamn country. But then you got these Europeans over there that's balling out of control, balling, coming over to the NBA. Look at Joker. Look at Luka. Look at Joel. They're coming over little by little. They're taking over the NBA. They're taking over the NBA little by little, and it's just ridiculous, man. That we can't go and play USA basketball like LeBron James. I don't want to play. Steph Curry. I don't want to play. Then we put in a bunch of bench players and 6 men, and then we get the brakes beat off of us. Why? Because our stars, our quote unquote best players in the world, is not going over playing against these other guys because they have a choice. Just like these guys not getting into the LeBron, they've been trying to get LeBron James in the dunk contest ever since he came in the league, and he's not doing it. He's not doing it. Magic Johnson offered him $1 million to get in the dunk contest, and he turned it down. It's too much of a choice these players got, and they're not caring about the fans, bro. It's just not caring about the fans. That's why the dunk contest is what it is now. Luckily, we got the 3-point contest that's holding things up, but it won't be long before that goes down because now you got 7-foot guys shooting 3-pointers. The NBA sucks. It sucks. It's terrible. They act like spoiled brats. Spoiled. No, go overseas and play for our country. The Dream Team set the standard. The Redeem Team brought us back. Can I say that again? The Dream Team, 92, set the standard. The Redeem Team brought us back because we sucked in the middle of that Dream Team and the Redeem Team. But Kobe Bryant, they brought us back. So I'm hitting all over here, but the principle, the whole thing about it is these players, man, I don't want to do this. If you ain't gonna let me to the All-Star game, I'm not gonna do this. That's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And I'm not saying make these guys do it, but man, goddamn, man, it got to be somewhere you gotta care for the fans. And to go back again,
Well, what's going on with the NBA nowadays? You know, we look at it like we love the old school NBA in the 90s, and because they were just so competitive. You know, I mean, these guys right here,
passion.
They passion to be one of the best. You play because you love the game as a kid. You always wanted to compete, and you wanted to beat your rival. You wanted to beat the next man that was just so good. You want to be just so compete. So you get out there, you give your all in all. You know, you want to get to that title game. That means a lot. It means a lot to you, the work that you put in. But a lot of these guys now, you know, they're concerned about individual accolades.
And money.
You know, and money. And, you know, you're just in the NBA, and the NBA, it just, it's like going to Chuck E. Cheese or going to the fair. You're just having fun. You're just doing. I know it's a game that you love as a kid because you're having fun. But what about the championship?
Yeah.
You know, what about reaching for the competing in playoffs, beating the best, playing against the best?
You worrying about that, and you got. I don't understand it. You got the Joker. You got the Denver Nuggets. You got the Clippers, who's red hot. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves, who's second, and you got the young upcoming Oklahoma City Thunder. Q, you were so right when you said that. You were so right, and it just kills me, man. That's what I'm saying. The NBA sucks. You never in your life. I'm not going to use Michael Jordan. You never heard Allen Iverson say that. You never heard Vince Carter say that.
We're looking for like in the playoffs, we want to say so-and-so versus so-and-so in a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know, we ain't gonna miss no game in that series because we want to see these two NBA players compete.
Yeah.
One got to lose, one got to win.
Yeah.
And we got 2 great NBA players fighting for
the
ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Well, how beautiful is that?
Yeah.
But we're not going to see it because we got a lot of good players that they don't care nothing about it.
They don't care.
About it, man.
The reason, and look, man, when I played, I was a killer. When I played, bro, I was a killer. When I get on that court, goddamn it, I don't care who it is. I want to guard the best player. You know why? Because I thought I was the best. I was a killer, bro. Game point, 12 by ones. Give me the ball. I want the ball.
You want the ball home?
Yes, sir. I want the ball. You're damn right. Because I'm a killer. I want to go ahead and
You're
get you out of here.
home.
Yes, sir.
Clear it out.
Clear it out. I want to get you out of here. That's me. That's my mentality.
Well, you still is a killer, baby.
You better go ahead on now.
You still is a killer.
Go ahead on, boy.
They ain't with no
one. And Q, you know, Mark, you probably know too. Anybody that plays sports out there, anybody. I know me. When I get on that basketball court, bro, I'm the best player in the state. I'm the best, and my team is the best. I might have a trash team, but I'm the best. I'm the best, and I'm going to lead my team. Even if we're losing, I'm going to bring us back. I'm going to do it. Me, Zion, need to grow the hell up. Grow up, bruh. Grow up. You in New Orleans Pelicans. Where when he came, boy, it was just like God give to the city. Hey, New Orleans was jack squat. Now they're looking more towards Brandon Ingram. Why? Because Brandon Ingram been in the trenches. They're looking more at CJ McCullough now because CJ McCullough been in the trenches.
Yeah.
So Zion is one of my goddamn dunk contests and get these guys to the playoffs. 5th in the league right now. Anybody and everybody knows you could drop from 5 to you could be 5 tomorrow and be 12th the next day.
Yep.
Focus on that, bro. Focus on that.
Get your priorities in order.
Get your priorities in order. What about a dunk contest? Who cares? Matt McClung killed it 2 years in a row. We're done with the dunk contest as fans. We're done. Hell, look at the judges. The judges is so terrible now. They judging regular dunks on a 50. What? So you know it's dead. You know it's dead.
You had to remind me, man.
Who cares about the dunk contest, bro? Shutting up. I can't stand the NBA, and only reason why I'm like that because I'm a basketball player, man. I love the game of basketball. Holy hell, do I not love it? And like I said, man, I was a killer. Anybody that knows me that's watching this show, boy, I really wish they can come in the live chat because they be like, "Oh, host was a killer." What Gigi Bravo? Man, I'm telling you, add Gigi Bravo. You ask that joke. I ain't sitting here talking because I got lips. I'm telling you. I was a killer. And you gotta have that mind and that mentality, man. You gotta come in there, man. Damn a dunk contest. I want the trophy. That's what I want. I want it all. That's when I get. And next year I'll worry about a dunk contest then. Then
there you go.
Me personally, I want give me the NBA trophy, and after that, I'm focusing on a gold medal. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think a lot of these guys that they don't want to be considered one of the best when they lead this game.
That's how you be the best, Q. That's how you.
But they don't care nothing about being that they name being the best. Because once you lead the NBA, if you ain't won no championship, a lot of times they don't even talk about you.
They don't talk about you.
You just was a good player. You know. Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. Charles Barkley never won a title, but his personality. Okay.
Right.
Reggie Miller never won an NBA title, but his personality and what he did on the court, he was a killer. Allen Iverson was a pioneer, fashioned everything, spoke up for himself. Okay. He was a great player. He was a killer. You see what I'm saying? But Zion, he's gonna go down at the end of his career. If he's not gonna get an NBA title. He's just a big guy that dunk.
Oh, you know, he'd be the one that say, "Oh, I remember him. You know, he was good coming out of Duke." Yeah. But that's it.
We can say that a lot of players. We can say that about Glenn Rice. We can say that about Larry.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He will be under those categories of those type of players that just come to the NBA and they were just good enough to get to the NBA. But when they got there, you know, they just basically disappeared. You know, because we're gonna talk about other players around that time when they was in that were just dominant.
Yeah. You
know, I mean, we talk about Edwards for the Minnesota Timberwolves more than we talk about Zion.
There you go.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, come on.
Anthony Loki got that dog in him too.
He got a dog. He's a dog.
He got a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a
I
killer.
can speak on with Anthony. I kid you not. Ever since LaMelo won Rookie of the Year over him, Anthony Edwards has been playing pissed off. Like the worst I've seen him was when he was nonchalant during the skills contest and the All-Star weekend this year. But outside of that, man,
they just lost in overtime. Was it overtime to somebody? Just a few days ago.
He be out there like
They beat the Pacers.
I will give Anthony credit. He's one of the last few dudes that I've seen in the NBA that still has that extremely hot competitive fire about him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He's a killer.
He's a killer.
Yeah.
Gotta be a killer, man. Gotta be a killer. Lord have mercy.
His game, the way he play, he is trying to do you in.
Yeah. Gotta be a killer.
In the worst way. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to choke you out.
That's me, baby. Look, man, we boys, but I'm finna get you on this court. It's like the Kobe Bryant, when they went against Spain in the Redeem team, and he knocked the hell out of Paul Gasol, his teammate.
Yeah,
took him out.
Took his ass out. He said he's gonna go through his fucking chip. He said, "I know this play." He said, "I know this play." That's a student of the game right there. He said, "I know this play."
Yes, sir.
And he said, "I'm finna put fear in their damn heart and let them know, I'm finna go through his fucking chest."
Yep, set the trend. He said it.
He said it. And everybody looking around like, "Oh shit, bro, that's your teammate." Yeah. Say, "Fuck that."
Yeah, the hell with it. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to look. It said USA car on my chest.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Zion, man, stop worrying about no dump, man. You clown.
But what tripped me out about that part, Aaron, Kobe said, "I know this play."
Kayfabe.
Damn, that's amazing, man. That means that you're not out there just playing basketball. You are a student of the fucking game.
Yes, sir.
And they're gonna try to run some shit on you that you know.
Yep.
This is what you know.
Yep.
Bruh, they ran across the wrong one. That's the Mamba, baby. I just don't play the game. I'm a student of the damn game.
There you go. Killer. Woo. Yeah, y'all done with that?
Straight guillotine, goddamn.
I'm trying to talk about. Boy, I'm trying to get off that, boy, because I'm telling you, boy. Lord,
you.
Yeah, boy.
These players in the NBA, but they don't touch you very well, I see.
No, man, I can't do it, man. It's just, oh my God. It's a lost art, man. It's a lost art, man. Leadership is just a lost art. It's a lost art.
If I can.
Yes, sir.
I think that's the problem, the competitive issue. Me personally, I think it's a problem with the game of basketball overall and not so much just NBA. Yeah. Really, if you want to watch competitive basketball, you really have to go watch the Drew League. That's about the only place you're gonna find it.
It's such a shame. It's just like in NFL. In order to watch a good football game, we got to go UFL because
you got to go where to watch the competitive basketball. Where?
The Drew League. It's like this.
The D League.
No, Drew League. No, it's not affiliated with the NBA at all. It's this. They're these massive basketball games that take place in these gyms all over the country, and those dudes be out there like, I kid you not. My man from Orlando, that just went #1 overall a couple of years ago, big 7-foot dude. He got into a real bad fight with a young player up in Portland. He plays for the Blazers. The other dude plays for the Magic. They were going at it in the Drew League, and it got so heated and so competitive. Like they were in each other's faces, like talking that talk, like really, like it looked like they was about to come to blows, but they kept it all, on basketball. That's really the only place I know of you can find it. You can look it up on YouTube, man. That Drew League basketball is something mean, and a lot of NBA players play in it, and they show their competitiveness there. But you don't see competitive fire in the NBA or in college or in the G League. You really don't even see it in AAU anymore, and that used to be the breeding ground for it. So,
I'm glad you say that because I see that on Instagram now. These young boys dunking and all they trying to do is jump over cats' head. That's all they're trying to do is dunk. That's all they're trying to do. That's all they're trying to do. Where's the fundamentals? Who is teaching these guys basketball? Okay, another thing that pisses me off with this whole situation, when you talked about Jesus, who you just said, Mark? My mind went blank.
What, with the Drew League or?
No. Oh, that's why. Look, let's go NFL. That's why we can't enjoy NFL pro, the highest level. We can't enjoy that shit because me personally, I'd rather watch the UFL. Why? Because they're more competitive. They're more competitive. They're playing for something. These guys in the NFL, they already got their bag. Some of them don't give a shit about it. It's just like it just don't care. And the game, the NFL is so watched down and so watered down and so protected, man. But these guys over here is scratching and clawing. UFL. Watch it, y'all. UFL, March 30th. I'm telling you, that game, when you watch a UFL game, you're gonna be like, yeah, these guys are the real deal. Because they're playing for something and they have passion for it. I'd rather watch a goddamn Big Three with Ice Cube. You see those guys? And man, those guys battling, bro. They are battling something that is missing in the NBA now. We used to have Reggie Miller going at it with Patrick Ewing and John Starks. What happened? I know y'all be like, man, Ho's always going old school. But old school is where that's where it was most entertaining. Old school is the reason why everybody look at it now. Because of the competitiveness. But it's gone, bro. You look at Ice Cube Big Three. Man, them three guys, they are going at it, bro. They are going at it hard body. Some of these men is retired basketball players and they still out here giving it they all. Come on.
But you take like the Joker for Denver, man. You know, I mean, he good, man, but there's nobody out there that can challenge that man.
Who gonna challenge him?
Don't know anybody want to step up to the plate.
Because you know,
I look at Anthony Davis want to challenge, but he ain't got it in him.
No,
it ain't in him. It ain't in him. Back in the day, you take a competitive person and somebody that dominate like that, they'd be like, look, that's my man. Don't nobody mess with him.
Don't touch him.
That's my man. Don't touch him. I got him. That's my son. Tell the coach the whole time. I got him the whole 7-game series. He go out, I go out the game. He go back in, I'm coming in.
Yeah, right.
I want him.
Yep. And we said this on the show. I probably said this like a week or two ago. We're gonna get off this, ladies and gentlemen, because this is good. But I would say this before. Magic Johnson found out that Larry Bird was running 4 o'clock. He was getting up 4 o'clock in the morning running. Magic Johnson found that out. Guess what he said? I'm gonna get up at 3 o'clock.
That's right.
Larry Bird was on Magic Johnson's mind 24/7.
All the time.
Larry Bird was on Magic Johnson's mind 24/7 and vice versa. Those guys thought about beating each other. Those guys, that was their whole mission, was to beat each other from college to pros. From college to pros, those guys wanted to be the best.
Yeah. Even when they made that commercial, that Converse commercial, Larry Bird didn't want no part of that. He didn't want no part of that, man. He was too busy trying to compete. They kept riding him. And then he finally said, if we're going to do it in my hometown. I don't want to do it. That's it. You know, y'all can leave me alone because I'm too busy out here trying to compete.
Yeah. Look at the 80s. From 80 to 90. Who was in them finals all the time? Lakers, Celtics. Lakers, Celtics. Lakers, Celtics. Why? Because Magic wanted to kill Bird and Bird wanted to kill Magic.
There you go.
It was the biggest rival in NBA history. That was made the Lakers versus the Celtics. So now when you see, when we used to see Paul Pierce and all that versus Kobe, that was a big goddamn deal. It was a big deal because it was Lakers and Celtics, because it was set up because of Magic and Bird. They set that up for rivals in the future. We don't have that now. But that's why I was going back with the USA basketball team. The 92 Barcelona team set it up. They set the bar. They kicked ass. Because we were USA, we the best basketball team in the world. But somewhere down the line, we lost it. You know why? Because they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to play. I'm gonna get off of that. Fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! You gotta love it here on this one podcast, boy. Boy, I tell you, boy, I love basketball, man. I love it. 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 Love it. Love it. Love it. Y'all good?
Oh, great, man.
Yeah, great, bro.
That was my rant, man. God, man, I was sitting here, man. Yesterday, I was just reading this whole article. I was like, and the more I read, the more I got pissed off. And I said, this is just terrible, terrible. But let's jump over to the gridiron, ladies and gentlemen. Jump over to the gridiron. The New York Giants. Oh yeah, the Giants are in the news. The Giants, they will not use their franchise tag on Saquon Barkley, and he is headed to free agency. The New York Giants will not use their franchise tag on pending free agent running back Saquon Barkley. This is reported by NFL reporter Ian Rappaport on Tuesday. The deadline for the teams to use their tag on a player. Giants general manager Joe Sheen did not rule out the possibility of using the tag on Barkley for a second consecutive season last week at the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine. He said this, and I quote, "He's a guy we'd like to have back," Sheen told reporters in Indianapolis. Sheen said that he and Barkley's reps had planned to meet at the Combine last week to discuss Barkley's future in New York. Barkley was franchise tagged a year ago as returned to the Giants for a sixth season following a brief holdout and a revised one-year contract. It's now unclear if he returned to the Giants for his seventh season. It would have cost the Giants $12.1 million to tag Barkley for the 2024 season. Although Barkley, who's 27 years of age, failed to match his brilliant 2022 season in which he totaled 1,650 yards from scrimmage, Barkley still was effective in 2023. He tallied 962 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns, along with 41 receptions for 280 and 4 touchdowns and 14 starts in 2023. Matt Breida was the Giants' next leading rusher with 151 yards and 1 touchdown. Mr. Episode, is it over for Saquon in New York? And if so, put him in a home. Where would his home be?
I would hope it's not over for him in New York. Me personally, I'm not even a Giants fan, but just, man, his situation makes me think of fellow Oklahoma State alum Barry Sanders' situation in Detroit. You have this insanely great talented running back, but you have nothing around him. No offensive line, no star wide receiver, no tight end, no quarterback, like nothing to kind of take the pressure off of him. And really, if you take Saquon off of that team last year, especially after Daniel Jones went down, the Giants would have been dead in the water. You know, probably would have been on par, if not worse than Carolina was last year if they didn't have Saquon keeping them afloat. But if I was him, I would probably want to do what Barry didn't do, and I probably want to get up out of there and leave and go to a more talented team where I have pieces around me where I can contribute. And if you're the Giants, I feel like you should bite the bullet and pay him, because Q-Dog can attest to it, man. When you don't got no franchise running back on your team, your offense is really handicapped. You really can't do much of anything. Luckily for the Vikings, they had Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins to hold it down. But you see what happened when those two guys went out. They really couldn't do much of anything. So, from a Giants fan perspective, I would hope that he would stay. But from a realistic football fan perspective, I say he leaves. And to give him a home, I would go to a place that can not only afford to pay him what he's worth, but also a place where there's no state income tax. We also have a quarterback on a rookie contract. And I'm talking about the Houston Texans.
Yeah,
you put them down there in Houston. They already got a really good offensive line. You got C.J. Stroud. You got Tank Dell and Dalton Schultz. Like you're gonna have some teammates really around you for the first time in really your career, and I feel like it'd be a great fit for him. If not Houston, I look at Minnesota for the same reasons. Outside of what they're gonna do with Kirk Cousins, I feel like you can pay Justin Jefferson what he's worth, and still have enough salary cap space to pay Saquon. And again, you add Saquon and T.J. Hawkinson, Justin Jefferson, and what's my man named Q-Dog that you wanted in the draft
Jordan
last year?
Anderson. Jordan Anderson.
You add Saquon to that, that's a pretty powerful combination. So I'm looking at Minnesota or Houston if I'm Saquon just to get out of New York. You're gonna miss that big money market spotlight and all that good stuff. But at this one, man, the hell with it. I want to be on a team where I can not only contribute but win. Don't go to Baltimore though. Please don't go to Baltimore.
Nah, ain't no room for him. Still room for him. The dog.
Oh, Mark, I'm surprised that you didn't remember my boy named Jordan Nelson, baby. Shame on you. Shame on you now. J.A., baby, come on now. All right. Man, only thing I can say about Saquon Barkley, I liked him when he came out of Penn State and everything. Man, I'm telling you, Saquon Barkley, bro, run far as you can. You was getting away from a terrible organization at the prime of your career. Run, baby, run. Don't look back. Don't go back. I mean, that organization right there, man, you got too much talent to be wasted on an organization like that. There's just, you can't see no destiny, they're still putting the pieces together and just you can't see what they're hitting. I would go. I would tell him to just go. I could see him in a Viking uniform. Really, we're desperate at running back. Plug in a running back like that with what we have, with the receiving core that we have. Don't know if Kirk Cousins will stay, but if he don't, free agent bag is out there for him. We bring in a Russell Wilson, and with him in the backfield, and with the receiving core we have, oh man, we'll be a dangerous team in the NFC. So if I were him, I wouldn't go back. No, man, you too much. You're in the prime of your career. Why waste it? Why waste it at the prime of your career? Go somewhere where your services are needed and you can be productive on a team that's headed in the right direction. So don't look back. Keep going.
Keep going. Okay.
Yeah, don't look back. Don't go back. You got the tag off of you. Pew, roll runner, baby.
Well, I'm not going to round this.
D-Red looking at you, baby. D-Red looking at you. Be careful.
He looking at you, Key Dog.
Yeah.
You already know what I mean.
He's the one that emptied the title match.
But I talked to D-Ray though. I could talk to D-Ray. D-Ray can understand where I'm coming from with this. It's time for Saquon to move on.
Yeah, it's time to move on.
It's time, and it's really time for the GM to step up more with the Giants. And what Q is saying is true. That organization has been very, very terrible for the past couple of years. They have not been picking up big name players whatsoever. You cannot. I told D-Ray this too. You cannot get through the National Football League with a mediocre team. This is not going to work whatsoever. I've said this a million, trillion times on this show. You have to have a dog. You got to have a dog. If you don't have a dog, you are not going to do anything. And the Giants, nothing. The Giants, right? I'm telling you, they will not move up into the rankings because they cannot beat the Dallas Cowboys.
No,
that should be their number one objective right there.
Good point.
Not playoffs, not Super Bowl. You need to beat the Cowboys because the
Cowboys, you there.
Yeah, they're your daddy right now. You have to the cow. Okay, let's look at it like this: Philadelphia, Philadelphia, Dallas. It's gonna be the Redskins. I'm telling you.
Commanders.
Dan Quinn is not. They're moving. I mean, Commanders. I'm sorry. They're moving. They're moving pieces around. They're going to be a little bit better. Dan Quinn. They're going to be a little bit better. And the Giants are going to hit the bottom. Because the Giants are not getting players. Darren Waller is about to retire. So he's out of there. They're not even decisive on quarterbacks. They don't even know if they want Daniel Jones. If they sign Saquon, all right, so the league cap is 255 million, 255.4 to be exact, right? So which currently affords the Giants close to 38 million in cap space. So you mean tell me if you sign him, that's all you're going to have is 38 million? You're going to have nothing to get nobody with. $38 million ain't jack squat. You got enough to probably get 3 players, 4 to the most. So now you got to do
short-term deals too.
Short-term like a mother, and now you're gonna now you have to deal. Now you have to depend on the draft. But why depend on the draft? You depending on rookies. We've seen teams in the past that depend on rookies, and it doesn't work for them. You got to depend on it's the same. The Giants staff and their organization, the front office has been like you said, they've been in disarray for the past couple of years, man.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. They don't have no dogs.
Got no dogs.
I mean, you cannot go nowhere when you have a dog on your team. You know what I'm saying? We got Justin Jefferson. There's a straight dog, a go-getter.
Dog, exactly.
You got to have dogs, man. You don't have no dog. You're walking. You're running around like a dog chasing his tail.
Yeah. Hyatt, as fast as he is, Q, Hyatt can run, but he's not a dog. Sterling
not a dog.
As good as he is, he's not a dog. Wandale Robinson, get out of here. He only played a handful of games. He's not a dog.
Not a dog.
He's not at all. The best thing the Giants have is they have a pretty decent defense, which is going to fail because Wink Martindale is out of there.
Yeah.
Wink Martindale is going. He went to Michigan. So I told D-Rec, the Giants defense, who they depended on when they went in the playoffs the year before last, when they beat your Vikings, Q, when they went on their little run. Okay.
Thanks for reminding me. I appreciate that.
but the reason, okay, but they got a hot streak. They got a hot streak, but that's still mediocre. You beat Tennessee. What was it? Year before last. You beat Tennessee. Because they missed the field goal. You missed the field goal. That's what I got on D-Rec, man. I said, D-Rec, you can't call him brag and talk about you beat this team. No, you didn't. They beat themselves. You didn't beat Tennessee. But see, you can't
that year.
You can't have a mindset like that, bro. If your team ain't good, your team ain't good. Stop hyping them up. You never will be good until you in the National Football League now, you have to win 10 games. That is the name of the game. 10 you're in. That's it. 10. And the Giants are not going to get there, bro. They're not.
I think they would have been better off trading Saquon Barkley than letting them ride like that. Getting something for him. I mean, because that team right there is trying to find. They're trying to find their way. They're trying to put pieces together to build something. Saquon Barkley don't have time for that. He don't have time for that in his career. Here in his prime, he need to go somewhere where a team is moving forward. Have
Mark
a few pieces.
Mark, that guy right there. He said it best. Houston Texans will be perfect for him because they're moving along, Q. They just won the division.
Yeah.
They're moving along. They have a game plan.
Q-Dog.
My
only question to you, I don't know if a trade would have worked in the simple fact of when was the last time you really saw a big time trade involving a running back? The last one I can think of was put the nail in the coffin for Bill O'Brien ever being a GM ever again in the National Football League when he traded D Hop for David Johnson. You don't see running backs really get traded anymore. Like they're not valued really as much as they used to be.
It's true.
So they could have tried to trade him, but I don't know if they would have gotten anything really of value back for him, to tell you the truth.
That's true.
Let him walk. Let him walk and now start it from the bottom as far as running back. But damn a running back. You need a quarterback because you don't even have faith in Daniel Jones. Who's Daniel Jones? Okay, so you keep Daniel Jones. Let's just hypothetically say your Bo Nix come in there, right? So who the hell Bo Nix gonna throw it to? Sterling Shepard?
Sterling Shepard retired, host.
Okay, so Wan'Dale Robinson? That is not enough to beat the Dallas Cowboys. That is your main objective as a Giants fan, is to beat the Cowboys. You have to get past those guys because those guys has dominated you for 3 damn years in a row.
Yeah, well, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat the Cowboys when you don't have players that they fear.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's why they dog you so much every time. They own you because you don't have the dogs that they fear. You don't have a dog that they fear. You just got mediocre players.
You need it. You need it, brother. You
need it.
Yeah.
You got to get you some dogs in there, bro.
Anything in life you need. Hell, for me to run this podcast, I need Mark and Q. They're dogs.
Host, can I emphasize the point you just made?
You need the best player. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Just to emphasize, Host really hit on something. I knew it was bad. I just didn't realize it was this bad.
I said something. Wait a minute. I said something you agree with?
You said something. Yeah. And just to put into perspective, ladies and gentlemen, how bad this is, the New York Giants, since 2017.
Oh, boy.
That's almost 7 full calendar years. Have only beaten the Cowboys one time.
See?
In 7 freaking years, bro.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And that's somebody you play twice a year.
Twice a year, brother.
And you only have 1 win in 7 years, bro.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
That's a problem. When you're third, that means 2 teams are on top of you. So that's extra weight. You got the Cowboys who's on you. Now you got the Eagles that's on you. So that's extra weight. Now the Commanders are now about to be on you. So that's 3 teams sitting on top of your head. You got to get through 1 layer just to get to the top. It's going to be all right. So let's say you get through the red. You might get through the Commanders. You split with them, right? But then second level is just like a video game. Those Mario brother things. When the second level now, you got the Cowboys. You're not going to get past them guys. You're just not. Now you're stuck, mediocre. Now you fight. In order, you're not going to win a division because the Cowboys are not going to allow it. And then you got to, if you get past the Cowboys by chance, then you got Philadelphia waiting on you. No, it's not going to work. So now for the next 5 years, 10 years maybe, you're going to be fighting for a wild card. So that means your team is mediocre.
Fighting for a wild card is pretty. That's some lofty goals.
We're talking about.
That's their standard.
Well, we're talking about your division. You know what I'm saying? You got to get you got to win in your division, man, and be competitive in your division. And so if you're not gonna be competitive, and he was talking. D-Rec was talking more when they was winning because they were winning outside of their division. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but you talking about the Cowboys that know you and own you.
Yeah, they own you.
And they own you like for 7 straight years. You only won 1 game.
Yeah.
7 years out of 14 games.
Yeah.
You only won 1 and 13 in your division in 7 years. That means these teams own you in your division. You cannot come up. They got their foot on your neck.
Yeah, they do.
And that's terrible. You got to find a way to get that foot off your neck in the division so you can come up for air.
Yeah.
But until you're not respected in your division.
You're not going to do anything when your GM is not making trade. But see, that's not only that's not part of Joe's problem. But like I said before in the show before, you have to be attractive. Look, I want everybody to listen to this picture when I'm about to paint here. When a woman is looking for a man or wanting a man, she's going to put on the best dress. She's going to put on her eyelashes. She's going to look good. Fellas, when we want to go out and look for a woman, we're gonna put on the nicest clothes. We're gonna be clean shaved. We're gonna smell good. We doing what it takes to look attractive. The Giants are not doing anything to look attractive for star players and better players to come to. They just not. You have to look sexy. You have to look attractive so teams can come to you and want to play for you. Look at you. I use the Raiders. Now people want to play for the Raiders because our head coach is sexy. Pause. But it's sexy because Antonio Pierce fires everybody up. So guess what? Guys, let's say a guy in Seattle, Seahawks like, damn, my contract coming up. I wonder what them Raiders looking like. They looking good right now. I might want to play for the Raiders.
Hey,
see what I'm saying?
State income tax in Nevada now.
You know what I mean? Like you have to look. You have to look. Oh man, Jimi Hendrix just subbed to the channel. I appreciate it, man.
What's going on, man?
What's up?
What's up, man? What's going on? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What guys? What two players you see today go off in the NBA? Ooh.
Get hosts fired up again.
Nah, no. Y'all say that. I'm gonna shut up. Y'all go ahead. Y'all want to answer this question?
What two players you think like going off, like scoring, or what are you saying?
Yeah, just going on.
Giving it to you day in, day out.
Luka and Jason Tatum. That's the only two I can say. I mean, it's just me. But share my post.
I'll give you Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in OKC.
Yeah.
He been killing it, and quietly, they haven't really been winning as much as they should, but keeping in the Western Conference. My main man Malik Monk been going completely off, especially in the fourth quarter lately.
Unconscious.
So I go Malik Monk and SGA, two guys who at one point in time were affiliated with the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah. Malik has been for the past 3-4 games.
So what's that saying about your organization? So what's that saying about your organization?
We the same organization.
You let players like that get away with. I mean, what's going on? I mean,
we've been doing it since the '90s, Keto. We got rid of Kobe, got rid of Del Curry.
I mean, I'm not a deep ball. I mean, that's terrible, man. Your organization letting players go somewhere where they shine.
But okay, goddamn, here we go. Just like Charlotte, you have to be sexy. You have to be. LaMelo can't do it by himself.
LaMelo got to stay on the court.
He got to stay on the court. So see what I'm saying? So he's so injury prone that nobody don't even want to play with him. He can't stay. He can't stay. Miles Bridges, get out of here. He can't lead the team by himself.
He's fragile as hell.
Fragile. So you have Carolina Panthers. Same way. Carolina Panthers do not spend no money. They haven't spent any money since they got Cam Newton, and then when they re-signed Jonathan Stewart, that is the biggest money that they're giving out because they do not shop in the free agency and they do not do good in the draft. I don't understand why. I don't understand it. It's just. I'm not the richest guy in the world. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But holy hell, I know one thing. If I want to compete in a league of giants, I have to be a giant myself. And I told D-Rick this the other day when me and him talked. And I said, your GM going to have to come out swinging next week. Free agency, he's going to have to come out swinging. And when I mean come out swinging, that means he's going to have to goddamn spend every nickel he got to try to go get a major player. Because that's going to draw attention to the league, and it's going to draw attention to all 31 teams because they're going to be like, oh, damn, the Giants going out to get – I'm just shooting the breeze. The Giants going to get DK Metcalf. Holy hell. So the Giants are for real. You have to wake up you had to wake yourself up, man. Make a move. And I told him, you got to grab yourself by the balls, man. That's one thing about, God bless his soul. That's one thing about Al Davis. He grabbed life by the balls, and he go get it. And you're not going to stop him. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. And that's what these GMs, Al Davis, he set the trend. That's what these guys need to do. They need to go get it. I talk too much. Go ahead. Y'all done with Saquon?
I mean, like I said, if I was him, I know they say the grass ain't always greener, but
I wouldn't go back to that organization, man.
No,
I mean, it's true. I'm out with that kind of with the talent that I have. Bro, I'm going somewhere else where I feel like we headed somewhere.
Yes, sir.
You know,
go to Minnesota.
Go to Minnesota, baby. Go to Minnesota, baby. Come on.
I can't believe I'm advocating for it, but go to Minnesota.
Yeah. Come on to the Vikings, baby. Yes, sir, bud. Come on with Justin Jefferson.
But you know what, baby? And I know Q could probably contest this because he knows the Vikings more than I do. But that would actually work because it would take the pressure off him because the guy in New York, he got so much pressure on him with the Giants. But this would take the pressure off him because now you got an aerial attack of Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Kevin O'Connell is a West Coast guy, so he don't hardly run the ball like that. So if you bring him in and then bring a quarterback like Russell Wilson in, who's going to throw, like Mark said on Sports to Talk About, he throws the moon ball. That's what their offense is about. That's what Kevin O'Connell is about. Kevin O'Connell is one of the smartest head coaches in the National Football League right now, offensive-wise. I'm telling you. The guy made Cooper Kupp who Cooper Kupp is today. Okay? So if you bring in Russell, like Mark said on Sports Talk About Tuesday, Mark killed it because and I agree with him because that would bring, and then you bring in a guy like Saquon, who Minnesota really needs a running back because they just released Alexander Madison, so they need a running back. Dalvin Cook is gone. Yes, let me ask you
a question. Since you mentioned Kevin O'Connell, you mentioned Kevin O'Connell and Cooper Kupp was there, and Cooper Kupp, he made Cooper Kupp like a dog. But ever since Kevin O'Connell left, he's been a no-show. So what are we saying that Cooper Kupp still is a dog, or was it Kevin O'Connell? Was it Kevin O'Connell or was it Cooper Kupp?
I would never say he was a dog. I would never say he was a dog, but he did have a great year.
You would never say Cooper Kupp is a dog?
No, he's not.
But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is this: since Kevin O'Connell left, he hasn't been productive. Since he left, he's been here and there, but he hasn't been really dominant like that.
What's he done, Mark?
I'm slamming down that I disagree with the host card, and I'm slamming that. I disagree with Q-Dog too. Cooper, what messed Cooper Kupp up is he's been hurt, but when he's come back from his injury, remember Puka Nacua was all the rage in LA. Puka Nacua was one getting all the headlines, but Cooper Kupp was hanging right there with him. Cooper Kupp was making plays off and down the field, catching go-ahead touchdowns and everything. Coop still got it. Don't sleep on Cooper Kupp, man. That Eastern Washington product, he liked that. I wouldn't disregard him. He's definitely a dog.
Cooper Kupp is a great wide receiver. He's a great route runner. But
you say he's not a dog, both.
No, but the emergence of Puka Nacua drops Cooper Kupp stock low. The emergence of Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp goes down.
We're going to get the stats on your host. You don't win, he wouldn't get stats on you. All right, see what he doing.
So give me 2019 when they won. When they won the Super Bowl 2019? Give me Cooper Kupp stats 2019 and give me Cooper Kupp stats in 2023. And I'm gonna tell you matter of fact, I don't even want to do his injuries. I don't even want to do 2020 because that's when Kevin O'Connell left. So let's do. Yeah, give me 23 because he was 23. Give me 19 stats, Mark, and give me 23, and give me passing yards and touchdowns. Yeah, and I'm gonna kill it right there.
So remember, he was hurt in 2023. I want to throw that out there. Despite him being hurt last year, 2023 he finished the year with 59 catches, 737 yards. Mm-hmm. His average yard per catch was 12.5. Which is the second highest since 2012 21.
Okay.
He had 5 touchdown passes, which is more than he had in 2020.
Okay.
Now, in 2021, he exploded. He had 145 catches, 1,900 yards. Average yard per catch was 13.4, and he had 16 touchdowns. So 2021 was definitely his career year, but 2023 went bad.
It wasn't, but it wasn't, Mark. But that's not a dog, bro. A dog is gonna be consistent, and in spite of his injuries, because Justin Jefferson missed 7. He missed 7 games, and he still got over 1,000 yards without a quarterback. Without a quarterback.
Yep, without a quarterback.
That's a dog.
That's a dog.
That's a dog. No, all the way, all the way. Cooper Kupp is great.
And they're right, Mark. Just a dog anymore.
He is, and I can't deny that.
Cooper Kupp is great.
No, don't hesitate on that, bro. I don't like when you hesitate on number 18. Right, ain't no way in the world you're supposed to hesitate. You're supposed to come out your mouth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Outside of Justin Jefferson, who else is a wide receiver that you feel like is a dog in the NFL?
No, I asked you a question. I asked you, was Justin Jefferson a dog, and you hesitate? Don't hesitate. You got to get that up, straight up. Straight up, give me yeah. He's a dog.
I cannot deny the dog that is Justin Jefferson, because the reason why I can't deny that, Justin Jefferson's never had a single season in his career. Even the injury-riddled season he had last year, he's never had a season where he finished below 1,000 yards. So I will give him that. I'll give Justin Jefferson that flower all day long.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So you asked me what question you asked me, Mark?
Besides Justin Jefferson, who was a dog and wide receiver?
Like what? Because I'm just trying to. Me and host apparently have 2 different definitions of what a dog is. So I'm just trying to clear it up. So outside of Justin Jefferson, who else is a wide receiver that you feel like is a dog?
Wait a minute. Man. What's your definition of a dog?
When I think of a dog, especially a wide receiver, I think of somebody who.
It ain't got nothing to do with wide receiver. It's just a dog. Just tell me what a dog is far as a player on the football field. What is a dog?
Somebody who is dependable. I know it's going to be there for me in big moments. They're not going to shy away from the spotlight. Like if I need tough yardage, I know without a shadow of a doubt I can count on this player. Like examples of who I think are dogs in the NFL these days: Max Crosby, T.J. Watt when he's healthy, Terry McLaurin up in Washington. Back in the day, you say DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald. Those are guys that I personally consider a dog. Like game on the line, there ain't no question they're gonna take over.
Okay. So to answer your question, Mark, the guys right now besides Justin Jefferson, his dog is I would say is St. Brown from the Lions, Devontae of course, Devontae of course, DK Metcalf, what's the Texans guy? What's his name? Number 12. Jesus.
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins, and Amari Cooper. I mean, those guys are dogs. Let me tell you why they're a dog. To me, this is the old host definition of a dog. A guy that can take over the game when they need to. They can take over the game. And I say Justin Jefferson is the lead dog because of what he did in Buffalo. That was one of the greatest catches I ever seen in my life. What it is he took on the game. He took the game in his hand by making that catch. It was 4th down. If he missed that, that'd have been the ball game. But he caught that ball with everything in him to keep his team alive. He's a go-to guy. Okay, Nico Collins did the same. Nico Collins is a go-to guy. He do what he can. Terrell Owens was a dog. Terrell Owens, I don't care what he did off the field. He was a dog because he'd go get that ball. Randy Moss, oh Lord, the resume speaks for itself for this guy. He's a hell of a dog. Jerry Rice, number 1 dog. Chris Carter, dog. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on.
Well, man, my definition of a dog is a player that puts his player on a level that nobody on the team can match.
Yeah.
Nobody on the team can match, and they do it in certain parts of the game. When you need catches, or when you need a play, or we're just playing within itself, their play level goes to another level that everybody on the team just cannot do. They just cannot do. And so besides Justin Jefferson, the only player that I've seen last year that is relentless, that is straight up damn dog and relentless, I've seen him, is Max Crosby. He is a fucking major dog.
He's a dog.
He is the kind of player that has a motor of like a John Randall. You know, they just damn just relentless. They're not trying to be stopped.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You got the damn, when they get on the sideline, you got to hold their ass down. You got to chain their ass down. Because they got this energy and this relentless level, they're always on go.
Yeah.
They're on go. They're on the level other players look at him like, damn dog, what the hell is you on? Give me some of that. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of dog. That's what we call a dog. That you just sit there and that's your teammate, and you just amazed at what they're doing.
Yeah.
But you cannot get on that damn level. You just can't. They just on a certain level that a lot of players on that team can just only glorify and just thank your lucky stars that you are a teammate. That you're not playing against this, because this person right here is something astronomical. Yeah. Something on the universe.
Mark,
a millennium type of player.
Mm-hmm.
That comes along every millennium.
Mark, your definition of a dog, you just define yourself. you define yourself as a person that can always count on. I can always count on. You see what I'm saying? That's a dog.
Yeah. Khalil Mack was a dog. He was a dog, but he fell off.
He was defensive player of the year.
He was a damn major dog. He was a problem.
Respectfully, Q Dog, as a Raider fan, I got mad love for Khalil Mack. But real Raider fans know the real dog on that team during that time was Derek Carr. Derek was the dog of the Raiders when Khalil was there. This is my opinion.
Here we go. Now, I know you got love for Derek Carr. I got respect for him. I got respect for Derek Carr. And it was just the fact that when it comes to Derek Carr, man, I just think people it was something about him, even my sister. And she's been a sports fan forever, ever since she was a little girl, just guy she dated, and she know about football. Not only just players, she just know the X's and O's. She know everything about football that we know. And for her to shine away from Derek Carr was just scratching my head. And I'm like, why is everybody hating on this man? The numbers are there.
I can tell you why.
I mean, just tell me why. Tell me why he was done the way he was done.
Respectfully, Q-Dog, the reason why a lot of people don't, in my opinion, the reason why a lot of people don't really give Derek Carr the proper respect that he's due, and the real reason why I think people think that he is soft or not as tough. How many dudes do you know, especially the ones who play quarterback, who are very, I'm trying to find a politically correct way to say it, very forthcoming and very, they didn't shy away from their faith, put it like that. Like Roger Staubach, I remember back in the day, he did an interview where, he said the famous line, "I enjoy sex as much as Joe Namath, I just do it with one woman." People were questioning him and his toughness and his ability because he was a very quiet Christian man. Derek Carr gets a lot of that same hate. Russell Wilson get a lot of that same hate. Tim Tebow got a lot of it. It's something about those dudes who present themselves in that way. People just look at them as soft. I don't know why, but That's just what it is. That's why I
So,
think.
so even though the stats and numbers, they was never glorified. Derek Carr was never glorified, and he would go in Sunday in and Sunday in, week in and week out, and put up numbers.
Yeah,
The numbers was there, but I just think they hated on him personally.
And that's why. That's the reason why. I personally feel like that's the reason why. Because no other quarterback in Raider history has more wins than Derek Carr.
Yeah, but I'm saying, and I was more confused about my sister because my sister knows football, and my sister, no good players, and when she said that about Derek Carr, I was like, damn, I mean, what is it about him? She couldn't give me nothing, and I'm like, damn, the man numbers are there. I mean, why everybody hating on the man when the numbers are fucking clearly there? Like, what is it about? I'm like, but
I really think that's why. And it didn't help when he cried at the press conference. That didn't help either. But
I think at that time maybe people were stuck on Tom Brady and Drew Brees. At the time, I think that those names was out there, and Derek Carr still was doing what he was doing.
Derek Carr has a winning record against Drew Brees.
So. Well, but what I'm saying, Mark, is that you got two household names out there, and I think Derek Carr still was doing what he was doing, but he just couldn't come between these two guys at the time. You get what I'm saying? He was a good ass quarterback at that time, but you're talking about Drew Brees and Tom Brady was the face of the NFL.
Yeah.
And then you got Derek Carr. The numbers he tracking right behind him, but they just could not put him up there. It's like putting his face on Mount Rushmore in the NFL, and they would not do that. They would not put, but the numbers were there. He would light them up just as much.
Yeah, you ain't got to tell me twice.
He was, but they would not do that just because you're talking about Tom Brees. Not Tom Brees, but Drew Brees and Tom Brady. They was the face, and Derek Carr was just as that damn good, man. He was a good fucking quarterback. Yeah. But I think that when they got rid of him, you exiled that man out of the Raider organization to saying that he was not good enough for the organization, and which and ever since then, what has happened?
Oh,
y'all experiment with shitty quarterbacks. I mean, come on. It's telling on you every day now. Now you got to get somebody in there. You got to get somebody in there to replace a man that you said wasn't good.
Oh boy.
And you can build all these other pieces all you want to, but until you replace that place of Derek Carr, then the organization is not going to go nowhere. Who is going to come in and do what he done?
I'm a please.
And that was a terrible ass move.
Oh boy,
that was a terrible ass move, and it's coming to haunt you every damn season and every day that you don't have nobody that you can come and make you forget about him. There's nobody.
Oh, it's all yours, bro.
I feel for the regular organization because you gave up a good ass man.
Yeah.
You gave up a good ass man, bro.
It is.
Oh boy.
I gotta switch gears here, man. Drew to the game.
Drew to the game. What's up, Drew? To the game, guy. My man. Yes, sir.
But Drew to the game hit me up, man. On a serious note, though, Drew to the game hit me up, man, and he got a severe migraine right now, and 2 inflamed bulging discs impacting his sciatic nerve, man. So he's taking meds right now.
Man, praying for you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Drew to the game, man. We wish you a speedy recovery. Prayers out for you, man. Take your meds, rest yourself. We appreciate everything you do on the live chat, bro. Hey, get well soon, brother. Get well soon. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, man. So shout out and love, man, to Drew to the game. Drew to the game, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No love all day. All day. Look at the dog.
As much positivity and as much kindness as Drew to the game is giving us, man.
Yeah.
Definitely want to give it back to him.
Got to give it back to you, Drew to the game, man. He is the power. He is the power of positivity. So
yes, sir.
We're gonna use it. We're gonna use it on you, Drew.
Yeah.
You are our brother. You are our brother. We love you. And speedy recovery for you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Speedy recovery.
But yeah, y'all will never get it. Y'all will never get anywhere until y'all replace that man. And that's gonna be hard to do. That's gonna be hard to do. And I'm dumbfounded how y'all gave him up. I'm like, what the hell? I took him in a damn heartbeat. What the hell? What the hell is going on with this organization, bro?
You know, you going into Wesley Frazier territory, bro.
No, don't start that Lester Frazier bullshit. And you know
that's what you doing to me right now, man. That's what you doing.
Man, bro, I feel you, because that Lester Frazier is that major bullshit. Major bullshit. My boy would be the Russian title right now. Ain't nobody ever gonna get it. Ain't nobody gonna get it. We're the past happy league. Ain't nobody finna get it no more. That's over. My ball was on there, a few yards away, and you crushed it, Legend Frazier. I hope you never get nothing in the league. I hope you go to pot water. Don't mention that name around me more ever again.
Don't bring up that Derek Carr situation around me ever again, man. I ain't healed from that.
Leslie just went to Seattle, didn't he?
Leslie, last I checked, he was working NFL Network. Hold on.
Nah, he in Seattle now, I think.
Doing what? Defensive coordinator?
I think so. No.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's an assistant head coach with the Seahawks.
Oh,
You good.
Well, I'll tell you what, don't be looking for to break no records, because he ain't gonna let you break them. How can you do that, man? How can you let a man get that close to the Russian title and don't let him get it, man? Ain't nobody ever got close. Never in one season. The great Emmitt Smith ain't never got close.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
You just had to bring that up, man.
Derek Carr. Let's get it back to the right Derek Carr. That franchise will never make it without you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bruh. You know it, Mark. You know once he left.
Once Derek Carr left, Q-Dog, and I hope the world hears me when I say this, the entire Raider organization almost left with him. That is no hyperbole. That is no exaggeration. That is no metaphor. That is quite literally Josh McDumbass lost the entire organization when he did that stupid move. We replaced him with Jimmy Garoppolo. Who didn't even... Oh my God.
Man, you know when y'all went to Pittsburgh and played Pittsburgh, and waited Derek Carr.
You really hitting below the belt right now, man.
I got to keep. I'm thinking to keep throwing your head. I'm sorry it hurt, bro, but I got to keep it real. When that man went to Pittsburgh and the way he played up in Pittsburgh and won that game, I was like, shit, they keep Derek Carr. They gonna go some damn place. That man is a damn fighter. Many comeback games, he got the most comeback games probably in NFL history. If you Google it, if you look it up, that man was a fighter, bro. You got these quarterbacks coming in Raiders now on dollar now, these motherfuckers. Sure.
Oh boy.
I hate it for your organization. But then you talk about Josh Jacobs finna go? Ah, dang. You gotta find somewhere to keep that man in camp, baby.
Derek Carr is 14th all time in league history.
What about Josh Jacobs? You gonna let him ride or what? Huh?
Host been trying to get rid of him.
What? You want to get rid of Josh Jacobs?
My heart can't take it no more, man.
Oh hell! Don't let Josh Jacobs walk out the door.
Hey, host. What did BB King used to sing back in the day? The thrill is gone.
Thrill is gone, baby.
You had to bring up. God, please. I was having such a good day till you brought that up. Like, do you understand, Q-Dog? That whole situation is the closest I have ever come to saying the hell with the Raiders. I legit pondered. The thought entered my mind on if I wanted to continue to root for that team. I was that hurt. I have not healed from that trauma yet, bro.
Nah, he's
and the way y'all did it, man, y'all bitched the man. Bitched the man.
Host.
For what? What did you bitch him for? What? Come on, Mark. What did you bitch the man for? What did he do?
True, Drew, y'all said that running backs though. Just as hell, man. It's the truth. Be nice.
What did you do, Mark? What did he do? Why did you pitch the man them last few games before you let him roll? That was tough. You made the man suffer.
Oh boy. Jesus, give me the strength.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Only time you do something that quarterback that you got a man that's coming up. It's gonna be the franchise. Y'all like y'all having a Michael Vick in the waiting or something. That was terrible. You know what? Y'all gonna really pay for that move. You're paying for it now, but I think it's gonna hurt.
We good now because we got Josh the dumbass out the building, so we good.
I still hurt. It don't make no difference. Until you replace that man at that quarterback position, you kind of still the ad.
We good, Q-Dog. We gonna be all right.
Nah, bro.
I believe in the silver and black. Trust me. That autumn wind is flowing through my veins. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. I got full undevoted confidence in the Raider organization, between our GM and between Antonio Pierce. We're gonna be all right, and we're gonna kick things off by going to Baltimore and kicking the Ravens out.
I don't want Kansas City. I don't want Kansas City to three-peat. Do what you gotta do. I don't want them to three-peat.
Hey, host, remind me real quick. Who was the last team in the National Football League to defeat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs? Who was the last team to do that? I believe it was a team led by a quarterback who didn't complete a single pass for 3/4 of the game. Was backup running backs and the backup offensive line.
Well, no, y'all need to get in the playoffs so y'all can knock them out the playoffs. That's what I need y'all to do.
If we would have had Antonio the entire year, we would have done that.
Well, y'all got him this year. You need to get in the playoffs and knock them out the playoffs. Because they're going to be in the playoffs, and y'all need to get in. Y'all need to get in and knock them out. Can you do that?
We're going to team up with the Chargers. We're going to make it happen.
No, y'all ain't got to team up. No, see, there you go. You're talking like this young generation now. I need you as a Raider organization.
Hear me
I
out,
need you to get. You don't need nobody else.
Hear me out.
We're not talking like that. I'm talking about I need you as a Raider organization. I need you to get in the playoffs and knock Kansas City out the playoffs. Can you do that? I don't hear no regular season. I don't want to hear that. No, I need you to get in the playoffs and knock them out the playoffs. Can you do that?
Of course.
No, can you do that? I need a yes or no.
Of course.
No, yes or no.
That is a definitive, unquestioned hell yes. We can do that.
All right then. I need your chest out. I need you to get in the playoffs and knock them out the playoffs. I'm looking for you to do that this year.
Of course we can do it.
All y'all going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. That means you got to get in the playoffs now.
We good. We got it.
They're going to be in. They're going to make sure to get a chicken wing. Huh?
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
All right, yeah. All right. We're going to keep got this on recording, so I'm going to play this back to you. And see when the playoffs start.
Q-Dog, I'm going to say it like this. The Raiders have done something that the Minnesota Vikings have never done in their illustrious history. We've beaten the Chiefs in the playoffs. Have y'all?
I'm talking about this year. They ain't got nothing to do with this year. I need you to knock them out.
I told you we got you.
Okay, I need you to knock them out because they're going to the playoffs. So I need y'all to get
No,
in.
They're not.
Huh?
We're going to win the division. The Chargers going to come in second place. They ain't going to be in the room for them. We good.
Y'all going to win the division.
Yeah.
All right. You hear that, then, y'all?
We win the division. We've beaten Baltimore. We've beaten Pittsburgh. We've beaten Kansas City.
Are y'all going to win the division, Ho?
Who else in the division can stop us?
Because
Ho's got me. Ho's got me.
What's up, man?
Harbaugh got to get reacclimated to the NFL.
What's up,
the Broncos is in shambles. And we
where you at, man? Are y'all going to win the division, Ho's?
Yes, sir.
Y'all going to win it?
It's coming back.
No, y'all going to win it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Raiders.
about. Are y'all going to knock Kansas City playoffs? Are y'all going to knock Kansas City out the playoffs?
Yes, sir.
They ain't going to make it messing with us.
They going now. You know they going.
Nah.
They going.
We going to make sure they don't. That's
y'all going to make sure. Oh, that's even better. Are y'all going to make sure they don't?
Yeah. We got this.
Okay.
You going to believe in the silver and black one of these days. Maybe when Justin Jefferson put on the uniform, you going to believe in him. I'm going to believe in him this year. Because y'all said When Jordan Addison become a free agent, he signed with the Raiders. Maybe you'll believe. Right now.
Nah, brother, come on.
Right now, we got.
He going nowhere.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it, y'all.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere, baby.
Number
3 ain't going nowhere, baby. He's
3-18. One of them gonna leave. They gonna come to the Raiders. TJ Hawkinson will stay. He'll stay with you.
Nah, we can give up them 3. It ain't happening.
We hope everybody had a good time today. Good Lord. That is our show for today, man. As always, we want to thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see Mr. Episode and the dog each and every single week, man, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications, man. Stay tuned. Next, we will have the grand opening of the Man-to-Man Barbershop. And that is a show with no sports talk, just men talking about men things that will hopefully influence us all and help us better, grow better and a little bit more stronger as we go through this journey of life. So, Jesus Christ, these two guys, man. You guys stay tuned. I lost my train of thought here. You guys stay out for I can't even talk today. For one solid hour, ladies and gentlemen, man, we will talk men talk. The Men Lounge will be opening at 3:30. 3:30, we will get this thing started at 3:30. We will be returning at 3:30. So if you're not returning, everybody around the world, if you're not coming back to return to holler at us in the barbershop. Again, the barbershop is at 3:30. It's going to start at 3:30, the grand opening. And if you're not coming back, man, everybody, until then, y'all be safe and stay safe. I'm host. That's the dog. And that's episode. We out.